Badass Like TV. Badass Like TV. Badass Like TV. Badass Like TV. Badass Like TV.
What's up, family? It's Chris.
And it's Bitcoin.
And you're watching Badass Like TV, guys. And we're back with another request. And this video was requested by
Steve H. For those too young to remember, President Bush was borderline retarded and would basically mess up every speech he tried to give. Maybe you'd like to react to what we used to call Bushisms.
Anyways, so we just gonna get right into the video, guys, because we didn't even watch that president stuff. So it don't matter what age we was, because now we don't watch it. We're not gonna watch it. Our parents don't watch it, so oh well. We wouldn't know none of this stuff. So we're going to get right into the video, guys. But before we do, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Comment down below what you guys like to see next. Hit that notification bell, get a notification we upload. And subscribe to join the family. Now let's get into the video.
If you're a single mother with 2 children, which is the toughest job in America as far as I'm concerned, and you're working hard to put food on your family, those who think that they can say, we're only going to have a stimulus package, but let's forget tax relief, underestimate. Just making sure.
Oh, George.
Yeah, you can't do
that.
George,
you gotta do better, George.
I'm sorry. That's too
George,
late.
you gotta do better.
You're paying attention. You were. I know the human being and fish can coexist peacefully. The responses have got to end in order for us to get the framework, the groundwork, not framework, the groundwork to discuss a framework for peace, to lay that. All right. We are not at war with Muslims. We don't have a beef with Muslims. We want to be friends with Muslims and Muslim children. We're fighting evil people. It's important for the boys and girls of Thurgood Marshall to know that we're fighting evil with good. And one way to fight evil with good is you can help by writing letters to boys and girls your age. And so in my State of the Union, or my speech to the nation, whatever you want to call it, speech to the nation. I asked Americans to give 4,000 hours over the rest of your life of service to America. That's what I asked. I said 4,000 hours. There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you. If fool me, we can't get fooled again. Our enemies are innovative and resourceful, and so are we. They never stop thinking about new ways to harm our country and our people, and neither do we. Parents are teaching their children right from wrong, and the message oftentimes gets undermined by the popular culture. You bet there's things the government can do. We can work with the entertainment industry to provide family hour. We can have filters on internets where public money is spent. I hear there's rumors on the internets that we're going to have a draft. We're not going to have a draft, period. We got an issue in America.
Period. Okay. Period.
Oh no, I got terrible handwriting. Internets is what we have.
Period.
Too many good docs are getting out of business. Too many OBGYNs aren't able to practice their love with women all across this country. The good news is, and it's hard for some to see it now, that out of this chaos is going to come a fantastic Gulf Coast, like it was before. Out of the rubbles of Trent Lott's house, lost his entire house, there's going to be a fantastic house. Again, I want to thank you all for, and Brownie, you're doing a heck of a job.
God bless America.
Thank you, Holiness. Awesome, please. And finally, the people in Louisiana must know that all across our country there's a lot of prayer. Prayer for those whose lives have been turned upside down. And I'm one of them.
Can he at least try to do better?
George, stop.
Did you at least try, George? Like, really?
One of the things that I've used on the Google is to pull up maps. These are big achievements for this country, and the people of Bulgaria ought to be proud of the achievements that they have achieved. Another problem is proliferation. There are areas we can work together, and he brought an interesting proposal. He said, I have an idea. Why don't we jointly use a radar in Azerbaijan to help deal with a potential threat? Governor, thank you very much. I am here to make an announcement that this Thursday, ticket counters and airplanes will fly out of Ronald Reagan Airport. But here's a dreamer. Man had an idea. He didn't like the way the cotton shirts that he wore absorbed, his bodily fluids when he exercised, so he came up with a better product. Last night, Jeb and I had some crabs with like members of the 1972 Miami Dolphins, Dan Marino and his really dynamic wife, TV stars, Andy Garcia. It's just a fact. I met an onion grower today at the airport when I arrived, and he said, you got to help me find people that blow onions, or pluck them, or whatever you do with them, you know. Just seems like I was here yesterday. I was. Kind of. I think tide turning, as I remember, I was raised in the desert, but tides kind of it's easy to see a tide turn. Did I say those words?
No, someone else said them. George, I really need you to do better.
You have to.
Or at least try.
I couldn't imagine somebody like Osama bin Laden understanding the joy of Hanukkah. People say, well, how can I help on this war against terror? How can I fight evil? You can do so by mentoring a child, by going into a shut-in's house and say, I love you. This society of ours is going to change one heart, one soul, one conscience at a time, because thousands of our fellow citizens are loving a neighbor just like they'd like to be loved themselves. Most of the new jobs in America are created by the small business sector, and our entrepreneurs are doing well. We got the best workforce in America, in the world. It was not always a given that the United
He said we have the best workforce in America. And he's not the president of America. Good night. And then he fixed it. Of the world. Ah! You already done Bush. I heard you.
Yeah, Bushism.
States and America would have a close relationship. After all, 60 years we were at war. Now, there may be some tough times here in America, but this country's gone through tough times before. And we're going to do it again. This is an extraordinary year. When you think about it, in the first month of a new year, there will be an election in the Palestinian territory, and there will be an election in Iraq. Who could have possibly envisioned an election in Iraq at this point in history? Appreciation for different aspects of our relationship.
A very quick follow-up.
Thank you all very much. No, you may not. I was trying to escape. It didn't work. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.
That would be be me though. If I start looking crazy, I'll be like, I'll just make a little joke. Cause he just started pulling it. He's like, oh, I'll try to escape. Alright, see ya. But alright, y'all. This is the end of the video. If you would like to see the original video by yourself, the link will be down in the description below. And so is our social media. Add us, follow us. You guys already know the deal. But since this is the end of the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Comment down below what you guys like seeing this. Hit that notification bell to get notification we upload. And subscribe to join the family. See you guys in the next video.